cash it in, and if you win, you can, get your stuff back, and then you get other stuff, right? We go in for lock, and my celly he's okay. I think he got like $15 in chips. He's down a little bit, but he's still alright. Well, we got several decks of cards in the cell.
Who's it?
So my celly gets his idea and says, hey, got a lockdown, I'm sitting here and I'm gonna make some poker chips. So he mimics this dude's chips. We got a red deck and a blue deck of the bicycle cards, right? So they sell a commissary. So he looks at dude's chips, figures out, alright, the dude's got a little slit on the side of it. He's got a number written with a black Sharpie. He takes and mimics these chips perfect, right? They go back out, late night, weekend. I don't think we locked down till like 1 in the morning. They're playing poker. They play Hoya till like 12:30, 12:40, right? They've been out there all day gambling. Dudes have lost their money. When they got more money, came back. Dudes lose their money. 2 other dudes pull up to the table.
Yes.
Now my celly is done. I'm talking. He's done made like $30, $40 worth of poker chips. And when you come to the table, like I said, you come back with the same poker chips you had when you went in your cell. You won't give them to nobody because you're not guaranteed to get the same amount back. Some dudes will let you cash your chips in, write down on a piece of paper how much money you're owed, and when you come back out, they disperse chips. But we just had to go in, so he still had his chips. He goes back out to the table, and instead of having the small amount of money he got, now he's got like 4 times that. But he's got it in his shirt. You want to keep these chips out of sight because if the officers see it, depending on the shift, they'll come out there and take all the chips. They'll come out there, shut the poker game down. Now there's no telling how much you won, how much you had, so it becomes chaos. They play all night long. Come the end of the night, my homeboy not only cashes in the chips that, he had actually won, but he cashes in all these chips he made also. And he tells him, let me get mine first, I made the most, let me get mine first. So the first thing you want to do is you want to get back the items you put in. And a lot of dudes trying to pick and choose. They'll bring a bunch of stamps to the table, but then try to leave with a bunch of cookies and stuff. That ain't how it works. So they're cashing everybody out. The bag is empty. The cellmate still got chips. This dude still got chips. This other dude still got chips because they've already went above what was in the bag because, there's so many more chips have been introduced to the table that he made. Dude, nah, somebody cheated. They're like, how somebody cheat? You passed out the chips. Like, you passed out the chips. You can't keep track of who's winning what, right? So it went from my celly making these chips so that he could skim off the poker game and win some money on top, to all these dudes thinking the dude that's running the poker game is playing games. Now the bag is sitting in the cell, y'all can see. I ain't took nothing out. I ain't putting nothing in. Like, it's sitting right there. Nah, that don't make sense, man. How was there not enough money in the bag and you passed out the chips? So you need to either come up off the money that you owe, and this is all these dudes telling us.
You're a bitch.
We're gonna beat your ass.
Yeah, we're gonna beat your ass.
Make a long story short, he ended up having to go to other people, borrow the money to pay all these guys in this poker game. Had that have been you running the poker game, and it happened to you, you would have probably done the same thing. Because when those situations pop up, it's, alright, I'm about to take a $20 hit. I'm about to lose $20 somehow, some way. I don't understand how this happened.
Oh, yeah,
how I'm
bitch.
$20 short on the money I gotta pay these guys. All the money should be there. I don't give them chips unless they give me the commissary. It doesn't make sense why, there's more poker chips than there is money. But I got 3 dudes standing here ready to beat the shit out of me over this poker game. I gotta pay it. I told you, stay away from the poker table. Because when that moment comes, it's either you're gonna pay or you're gonna fight. It's easier just to avoid the dumb games altogether. Now, I played poker, Tom, spades, all these other games during the beginning of my bid. Meaning, when I first got locked up, when I first fell. When I got to prison. I played for a little while, but it wouldn't be long. I seen the larceny, dudes running games were rigged, so I fell back from it. But in the jail, there was nothing to do. When I mean nothing to do, there was nothing to do. You had the TVs in the pods, and one TV was for the Spanish guys, so they watched Telemundo all day. Then like all places, you had sports TV, and then you just had a common TV where people just watched whatever. I wasn't big into the TV or sitting with a whole bunch of guys watching TV at the time, so I would play spades, get spades or tongue every single day, and we gambled for spades. Now I had a dude in there, like I can't remember this dude's name. It was a soft ass white dude. I didn't know he was soft. He didn't come across as soft, but I'll get into how I found out he was soft. Me and this dude didn't hang out in the pod. Might conversate here and there out of boredom, but it wasn't my dude. We didn't just kick it all the time. But anytime I played spades, dude was a beast with the spades. You know what I mean? He wouldn't cut me, he wouldn't undercut me, he wouldn't overbid, he knew how to bid his hand. Y'all that play spades, y'all know what I'm talking about. We would sit down and play, and we was pretty good at what we did. We usually always won money. Dudes will lose their money, and other dudes will come to the table. Or I get up like, hey, anybody trying to lose your money, man? Got a spade game, anybody trying to get in? And you gonna pay people, they gonna come over to the spade game. These two dudes sit down, and one guy I just did not like. I had seen him play cards with people before, get to fight behind and start running his mouth. He get real hype. He's slamming the cards all extra, doing the most, running around the room, screaming in the day room, just acting a fool, right? So when he came to the table, I'm like, oh shit, I'm playing with this dude. I don't like this dude.
Oh no!
Whatever, his money's like everybody else's money. Tell my partner, I'm like, you ready to go? He's like, yeah, let's do this. So we get the game underway. Keep the score, we're going. About an hour.
Oh, stupid car.
And these boys realize they just, they're not on our level. There's nothing they can do when it comes to these spades. We'll kill y'all every time. I mean, you can pull all the cards out your hands with my spades, or run these hearts down your throat after I'm taking your spades. This is spade talk, right? We play, I guess we play about 5-6 hands. 6 different games. And we're just taking the money left to right. And the dude I play with, he likes to get a little hype too. He's boom, slamming them cards. Boom, slamming them cards. Boom, slamming them cards on the table. Pulling all the spades out their hands, right? It's a black dude named Kerry sitting to my right, light-skinned, bigger dude sitting there, and he's got some dude that was a nobody that's supposed to be good at spades playing with him, right? So we get to the 5th or 6th game, and we're dead middle of playing spades, and I can see it on the dude's Kerry's face that he just looks like he just ate a whole entire shit sandwich with peanuts and corn in it. Dude's face is just balled up. You know what I mean? Like he farted and it got stuck in his shirt, and that's all he can smell. He's just sitting there with a stink face. Meanwhile, dude I'm playing spades with, boom, still slamming the cards on the table, right? We're almost at the end of the game, and the dude Kerry is sitting there quiet. He leans back in his chair.
Why am I not
looking at
pissed?
his partner, and he looks at me, and he looks at the dude I'm playing spades with. Just for a little